If you find a question that's asking you to find the y-intercept, turning points and roots, this is because these are all the points that you need to effectively draw this quadratic graph. Let's start by finding out what the y-intercept is. To do that, we make x equal 0. So y would be 0 squared plus 18 is 0 plus 70. 18 times 0 is 0, 0 squared is 0, so therefore y will equal 70. So we know that x is 0 and y is 70. We now have found the y-intercept point. Let's now find out what the turning point is. To do this, we would need to complete the square. We ignore this for now, and we just look at these two terms. We take what the b value is, because ax squared plus bx plus c, so this is the b value, and we half it. So you're going to get x plus 9 all squared. However, if we expand this, you're going to get x squared plus 18x plus 81. This looks similar to that. However, we have this additional 81 that we do not want. So if we subtract 81 from that, we have essentially represented this in a different form. So let's do that. X plus 9 squared minus 81, so that is now equal to that, plus 70, not forgetting this. Let's clean up. So we're going to have x plus 9 all squared, and then that's going to be minus 11. We can now find out what the turning point is. The rule is everything that is inside the brackets, you change the sign. So then this would be minus 9. Everything outside the brackets, you leave the sign as it is, which is minus 11. So if this was negative inside here, then this would be positive. If this was positive out here, this would be positive. Let's now continue to find out what the roots are. So we have this, and let's move this 11 to the right-hand side. So we're going to get x plus 9 squared equals 11. We can now square root both sides to eliminate this. So we're going to get x plus 9, which equals plus or minus root 11. Let's subtract 9 to both sides. So we will then get x equals plus root 11 minus 9, and x equals minus root 11 minus 9. This as a number is easier to visualize. So it would be minus 5.68, and this is minus 12.32. So this would be the same as this point, and this would be the same as this point. We now have found 4 points. We've got the y-intercept, we've got the turning point, and we have 2 of the roots where the quadratic cuts through the x-axis. We're now ready to start drawing the graph. Now that we're ready to start drawing the graph, let's first take 0 and 70. So that would be here all the way up to here. Let's do the turning point. So it'll be minus 9, which is about here, and then it's minus 11, so it's about here. Then we have 2 roots, minus 5.68, which is about here, and then we have minus 12.32, so if that's 13, that's going to be about 12.32. We can now draw the graph. However, because I'm going to be doing this freehand, this is going to be abysmal. So it's going to come all the way down. It's going to go through this and then go all the way up over here. It's fairly terrible. However, it would get you all the marks.